Thanks, John. I'm going to play a set of tunes here off the new album, Live at the Cross Keys, with Gerdy Thompson from Lurgan, County Armagh. So, first tune is Fergal O'Gara's. 1, 2, 3,
4. Well done.
Cheers. Thank you.
Fantastic. Okay.
Thanks
All right. Stevie and Gerdy, you're welcome to Custy's.
Thanks very much.
November Tretfest 2018. Was there a colony of banjo players in Clogherhead when you were growing up that you were directed towards that instrument?
No, not at all. I suppose my uncle was a fiddle and accordion player and had played the guitar for about a year, and I started picking out tunes from people like Christy Moore, Tommy Macon, Higgins Wake, Roddy McCordy, those sorts of songs, and he heard me and he gave me it's very funny, like he bought a banjo literally 2 weeks and he heard me picking these out and he gave me the banjo along with the tape of Cal Hayden's Handed Down. So once I heard that, that was me, as Cal would say, hooked on banjo, you know. So, and then sort of, he used to have a cupboard over the cooker, over the extractor hob in his cooker. In them days, the extractor hob was very fancy, you know. But he used to have tapes, hundreds of tapes. And I used to go over every week and pinch about 5 or 6 of them, and then just learn all the tunes on it, you know.
Wow.
So yeah, that's how I got into playing the banjo, you know. And then when I moved up to Belfast, I met up with Gerdy here, and with very similar influences, like Listen Darley and Cahill, you know. So
sure.
yeah.
And like Belfast is a beautiful little cornucopia of great musicians and great sessions.
I suppose the one thing that kept me in Belfast was the music.
Right.
You know, because I never got a job anywhere, but I was so sort of invigorated by the power of the music, and Belfast that I stayed there, and ended up then marrying a woman from Tyrone, Siobhan, with 2 kids, Finney and Karen. Yeah, that's basically my life, you know.
Lovely. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to be there for the foreseeable future.
Ah, yeah.
You'll never migrate down here south, will you?
I don't know. It depends on what the boss says, you know.
Oh. Okay. Now, the Tony banjo is really, really sweet. And when I heard it first on the album, I reckon it was an old banjo.
Yeah.
Can you tell me something about the instrument you're playing?
This here is a JP banjo, and they're made by a gentleman, lovely man, a very skilled luthier from Liverpool called Jim Patton. And I got this banjo from Jim about 4 years ago. And I'd kind of always had vintage instruments between Paramounts, Gibsons, Paragons, Vegas, you know, you name them, I've had them. And I kind of said I'm never kind of going to play a new banjo as such. Nothing against new banjos, but I kind of always preferred vintage instruments. So Jim came over and I got this off him, and it kind of gave me a new lease, because I can do things in this banjo I can't do on any vintage instrument, you know. And the beauty about it is when you take it out of case, it works. With vintage instruments, you can take it out of case and it might not work. And it always responds, and I love the tone. It's an open back banjo, so it's quite light, easy to travel with, and it's, you would think without a resonator or a back on it that it would be quiet, but it's not.
Yeah.
And I kind of stopped playing for a while because I was getting severe sort of shoulder pains, and I was kind of putting it down to, you know, vintage instruments are very, very heavy, and then it's unbelievable that when you play with this, just the pains went, you know. So and it's so easy to travel with as well, and yeah, I love the tone of it now, you know.
Okay, so he came to Muhammad, or Muhammad came to the mountain, and mountain to Muhammad.
Yeah, something around those lines. Yeah.
Brilliant, fantastic. Now the new album, Live at Crosskeys has you have a nice affinity to that place. Will you tell me a bit about it?
Yeah, I kind of will be regular enough up in the Crosskeys. The Crosskeys is the oldest thatched pub in Northern Ireland, in actual fact in Ireland. And when I was deciding to do an album, initially it was going to be a studio album.
You'd done 2 previously?
Yeah, I'd done About Time in 2010, and then Banjo, the second album, 2012. And they were both studio albums, and I'm very proud of both of those albums. But I kind of thought, right, there has to be a trick here, because the studio album going in, it's going to be another album of me playing in the studio. And I kind of wanted to try and capture an atmosphere which is sometimes hard to get in the studio. And I wanted to include my friends and family as well in the recording. So I put up a post on Facebook just selling one of my instruments, and Vincent from the Crosskeys got in contact with me and says, "What are you doing that for?" Because he would know the instrument I was selling, and I got chatting to him, and we decided that we'd kind of do it sort of together. He helped me out to do it, and we went up on the 8th of April. This man here, Gerdy Thompson, Brian McGrath on piano, John Joe Kelly on Baron, and then Sarah O'Donoghue on bouzouki. And the strange thing was that I sent the lads the tracks that I wanted to play on WhatsApp, and we never practiced.
Alright.
So
lovely.
John Joe and Brian came up the night before, and we went into the kitchen, we just ran the sets once. And Sarah came up, yeah, that was it. And then Sarah came up that morning in the recording, when we went into the bar, and Donald O'Connor and Cormac O'Kane and Redbox had everything set up to roll, as I say, roll at Roisin, as Donald would say. But we just went in and just each track, bar 2 tracks, is one take.
Sometimes I suppose the medium where you're playing, it just adds that kind of sincerity or that ease.
It was very relaxed, and the Crosskeys, you know, is a sort of bar where the resonance within it, because of the thatched roof, is fantastic. You know, it's not lost, it's just coming right back at you.
Lovely.
And there was quite a few people there on the day, family and friends, and people who wanted to come up and listen to me play, and it was just a lovely afternoon, you know. I was just delighted that I was able to capture it in the recording. And what you hear on the album is the way it was recorded. You know, you can hear my kids on some of the tracks in the background, you know, so kind of wanted to get that and capture that sort of feeling, you know. So
you're the first musician that I've ever heard that's totally at ease with a recording they've done.
Yeah,
you seem to be totally satisfied with it.
You know, I suppose I could always do better. I could always try and do better.
Right.
But I suppose I'm happy with it because, you know, it's kind of what I set out to do. There is mistakes in it, but that was the nature of live recording.
That's normal. Okay. And listen, Gerdy, you connected with Stevie in Belfast. Was that or did you know him before that?
We've known each other for a long time.
About 20 years, but we didn't know each other before I moved up north.
Yeah. Okay.
He's the best right hand in Irish music.
Good stuff. Okay, listen, thanks a lot for being here and sharing, you know, your music and the stories.
No bother. I really appreciate the opportunity.
All right, thanks Stevie and Gerdy. Thanks very much.
Cheers.
Cheers, John. Thank you.